Welcome to this very special edition of the KAJ Masterclass Live, the show which ensures that you profit from your time spent here with experts, either through the industry insights, information, or simply learning from them. And today we have Adam Battersby. He is the president of ProBatter Sports. Welcome to
Yes.
the show, Adam.
Well, thank you for having me.
You are welcome to the show, Adam. You are welcome to India in this online form. And I'm sure not just in India, but a lot of people will benefit from what we are going to talk about. We'll talk about how one can build a business from the love of a sport, the way you have built it for baseball. So, my first question to you, Adam, is to understand, you have built a business out of your love for baseball, if I understand. So, help us understand about your journey and in terms of what is your mission with the business that you are doing. Is it only about money or is it something beyond that?
Well, we obviously started the business because we found a need in our product. So basically, a typical pitching machine or a bowling machine for cricket, they're kind of hard to time. So usually, an instructor or coach holds up a ball, puts in the machine, but sometimes there's a delay in the ball coming out. So it kind of screws up the hitter a little bit. So what we did, we put a video screen of a pitcher winding up or a bowler running up in the cricket, and basically the ball comes out after. So the batsman or the batter can really time the pitch or delivery perfectly and really get a good at bat. So the mission or the goal of our company is to really help batters and batsmen get to the next step and do well in games.
Right, Adam. Help us a bit. Tell us a bit more about ProBatter Sports. And if I understand, it is more about baseball. And now that you have gotten into cricket and softball, help us understand. In India, we do not play much of baseball. Very little. I don't know. I'm not aware of. But cricket, it is huge. You must
Cricket is huge,
be
yes.
knowing, and it's a big market for you. So we will come to that. Help us understand about what ProBatter Sports is all about, what you do, how you do, so that people who want to do business with you, especially on the cricket side, they can do business with you.
Yeah, so basically we started in 1999, and like I said, it started in our backyard. We had a two-wheel jugs machine throwing, and that's where we found the need to come up with our product, the video pitching machine. And 8 engineers later, we came to where we're going to be or where we are right now. We started from basically as a baseball company. No one here knew about anything about cricket. So we did very well in the baseball market, sold to a lot of major league teams, colleges, training centers, players. And actually, a coach from the ECB went down to Florida to see how the minor league and major league baseball players trained. And that's when they saw our machine. So they came to us and they said, hey, can you make this a cricket machine? So we said, honestly, we don't really know much about cricket, but it's the same concept. So of course we can. We just need some help with the pitch database or the delivery database, and making sure all the spins and breaks and bounces are accurate. So they worked with us for a long time. They bought a machine. Everything went great. All the players were using it. One of the coaches from the ECB then went to Cricket Australia. They then bought 2 machines for their players. And they did very well. And then from there, it really expanded. The ICC in Dubai bought a machine. Cricket Australia, like I said, bought 2. A lot of training centers in Australia, New Zealand, Auckland bought it. So it's been kind of a fun and interesting journey. Definitely a fun journey to learn the sport and see how big it is in the world. Because, in the United States, it's basically all baseball and softball. So you don't know much about cricket. So it was really nice learning about the sport.
Right, Adam. If I understand, you have got 13 US patents, 20 plus
Yes.
international patents. Help
Yes.
us understand what is this technology involved here. If I understand, in cricket, there are a lot of companies who already provide bowling machines, if that's what you are fully into.
Mhm.
And how is your technology different than others' technology that you have got so many patents? Secondly, even from the baseball point of view, for the US audience and for the North American audience who would want to understand about your baseball technology and also for softball.
Yeah. So what we do is we put our own 3-wheel pitching machine or bowling machine behind a video screen, and it's all controlled by a big color touchscreen down by the batter or the batsman. So whatever pitch or delivery they want, whatever speed they want, whatever bounce location they want, they could type it in from that touchscreen by the batter or batsman. And you could do, one delivery at a time, multiple. You could record your own sequence. You get different bowlers on the video screen, righties, lefties, spin, pace, all that stuff. And our machine, there are some machines out there similar to ours, but they're kind of more entertainment machines. We're really more training, but we also do a lot of entertainment too, because, let's be honest, it is a pretty fun machine to hit against.
Right, Adam. Is this technology so difficult or so special that one needs to patent it, or is it just a normal process? And what about the US patents and international patents? Help us understand that part of it. What does it all mean? I want to understand the technology part more for the people who would be interested in this sort of a technology and deal with you.
Yeah, sure. So my father, the owner of the company, started it, and he's actually a full-time patent attorney. So that's what he does, during his day job. So naturally, once we developed the machine, we put a bunch of patents on it. But we have patents on everything, including balls, the type of machine behind a video screen, the way it's delivered, all that stuff, the way, we convert the machines. So there's patents on basically everything that we do. And also when we develop more machines or new machines, we try to put patents on that as well, because, in this world, everyone sees something and they try to knock it off. And when you invest that much time and effort and money into a product, you want to make sure you're covered.
Right, mm-hmm. Adam. Let's come to the business part of it. Someone Sure. who is, say, they love a lot. Many people love a lot of sports for themselves. One sport, more than one. How do you build a business around your love of sport? Because loving a sport is something else. Having passion for a sport is something else. Building a business around it is something else altogether. Yes. So what would you like to tell people who are looking at such a thing, to venture into a new venture built around something that they love, especially around a business of sports?
Yeah, if you're going to build a business, you got to make sure that it's something that you're passionate about and something that you love. And naturally, baseball was something that my family loved, so that's why we started the business. But anyone starting a new business, you got to, again, do something that you love, and also do a lot of market research to make sure that there's a need for the product, there's a market for the product. When we got into the business, at first we said, all right, let's sell to Major League Baseball. It's a great market. It's a cool market. You get to see all the Major League players. That's great and all, but there's only 32 teams. And if all 32 teams bought a machine, and they're the affiliates or minor league affiliates, you only sell a couple hundred machines, and that's not going to get you by. That's not going to pay your payroll. That's not going to pay your bills. So you really have to look at the whole market, who you can sell to. And then that's why we really got into the training center market. We try to sell to players, high schools, colleges. That's why the cricket market really helped, because, it's a business at the end of the day, and you have bills to pay, and you got to keep your lights on. So you got to do whatever makes you happy and make sure you do your market research on it.
Right. What are the major challenges that one should be prepared for, especially in when they are venturing into a business like this, a business around something, around the sports that they love?
There's a lot of challenges, but you really have to be persistent. You're going to be told no a lot in business. Some people love the machine. Some people don't. Some people are, basic players that just like, hitting off a tee or having live pitching. So some people don't like pitching machines or bowling machines. They're going to tell you no. But you know what? At the end of the day, there's a lot of people out there that do like it. And you got to just keep on going, and don't let don't let that stuff bother you, and you got to work hard. You got to keep after it. You got to stay positive. You got to keep on going. But there's a lot of challenges, out there. Business is hard. It's very expensive, and you got to just keep at it and keep working,
Right, right. Nowadays a lot of young generation, they are into online gaming and
Yes.
all that stuff. So how do you take into account into a business which is much more offline? Help us understand, how do you prepare for the future? And also in terms of cricket, is that market now, they are playing cricket in US also, so that market is there, but
Yeah,
how big
absolutely.
is it going to be? You only will be able to tell. You must have done that research. So help us understand the US market, and how do you plan to bring this whole cricket machine thing into this part of the world, especially in India, Pakistan, Australia, and all these places which have great love for cricket, and they play cricket all the year round.
Yeah, so we're trying to get more sales reps on board to help sell overseas to to India, to Australia, to New Zealand. A lot of times that's a lot easier just because they're local. They know the market a little bit better. They know the time zones too, because that's a little tricky sometimes. But we're always looking to grow. We're always looking to expand. So again, looking to get more sales reps. But back to online gaming, I mean, that's why a lot of kids love our machine, because they're used to playing all those games, and basically our machine, it's more than just a game, but it's all the visual aspect, of the pitcher, the bowler, winding up or running up before he delivers the pitch. So it's, the visual aspect is great for the younger generation. And a lot of the kids, once they see our machine for the first time, I mean, their mouths just drop. They're like, wow, this thing's cool, which is great because they want to trade more. They want to work more. They want to, keep on giving our customers revenue. I mean, it's great in that aspect. But also back to the cricket in the U.S., we actually sold and we're installing in a few weeks a cricket machine in a guy's house in Ohio. I guess it's a pretty large house, but that should be pretty exciting, and hopefully it grows more from there.
Right, right. How are you approaching your business growth for the international cricket market? How is it? Is it the normal way, or you have started looking at tie-ups in countries like India and all these other countries who play cricket?
Yeah, we approach them by doing a lot of online research, and again back to the sales reps, because those guys that they know the market well. So we kind of we put a lot of trust in them, and they also have a lot of connections. Coming from a baseball background, we don't have that many cricket connections as our sales reps would, who deal with cricket, who have played cricket through their whole lives. So we like to network. We like to build relationships with with cricket people overseas, and that has helped us in the past. I mean, one of the guys that we worked with from Cricket Australia, he actually left Cricket Australia years ago and started his own company and helped sell our machines. And that really helped because he was a big name. He was well known in the industry. So he could call anyone, and anyone will take his phone call. And that's what really helped us sell as well.
Right, right. Aren't you looking at any sponsorships in terms of getting the brand name of your company on the cricketers jersey and all that stuff? That would work better for you. Are you looking at that, or that's a lot of money for you to invest at this point?
It is probably a lot of money. We have been approached to do a lot of other advertising at stadiums and programs and all that stuff. Unfortunately, it is a lot of money, and a lot of people who go to the baseball games, they're more fans than players. So what we like to do is we like to basically market more to the players and the training side, as opposed to the fan side. But we did actually have a few machines on the concourse of stadiums, which was really cool. So before the games, fans can hit against their machine. They'll put the professional pitchers on there. So that was really cool. And we sold a lot of those machines for the concourses.
Right, right. One more question about the technology part is that, what does the latest version of your machines look like? You talked about the video part. Is it going to be that, or is it going to be much more? Because you got to prepare for the future. There must be competitors also. So is technology getting better, bigger onto this part? Is artificial intelligence also coming into your technology? How does the latest technology look like for you, and also a bit of peep into the future, especially because I understand cricket. And if you want to talk about baseball, help us understand, especially if it's about cricket.
Yeah, so I mean, like you said, technology advances all the time. So we're trying to keep current with everything. We came out with a new machine a couple years ago. With new technology, bigger touchscreens. We did a new video shoot the other day with all new pictures, softball pictures and baseball pictures. So all high definition 4K videos. So we try to keep current with that. And also, it's good to have different looks for different pitchers. So the batter or batsman isn't just seeing the same bowler or pitcher, time after time. But back to more technology. I mean, AI is coming out, so we have to kind of look more into that because that's where a lot of it's going. Also, ball tracking. I mean, that's becoming more and more popular. So our system shows the bowler or pitcher throwing the ball, but there's other systems out there that tracks where the ball goes. So the exit velocity leaving the bat, to trajectory, where it goes, all those stats, the analytics. So we're trying to tie more into that as well, because I mean that's all cool stuff, and it helps the player train and get better.
Absolutely. It's an interesting technology, interesting work that you are doing. So for people who would want to know more about, ProBatter Sports, more about you, about your company, and also deal with you as a business, what's the best way for them to connect with you?
Yeah, so if you go online to ProBatter.com, that's our website. We have videos on there. We have pictures. We have pricing. You can also contact us through the website. Again, it's ProBatter.com. The company's ProBatter Sports. Or if you'd like to give me a call directly, you're more than welcome. The phone number is 203-874-2500. And again, my name's Adam Battersby, and I'm happy to help.
Wonderful. With this, it's a wrap on this very special edition of the KAJ Masterclass Live. Thank you so much indeed for joining us.
Thank you for having me.